and greetings from wherever you're tuning in from, and a warm welcome to the Great British Mickey Waffle. I'm Becca, and tonight we're embarking on a unique adventure as we take you on a virtual bar crawl around the monorail. Hello. So as you can see, I'm not going to be drinking solo tonight. Joining me today are Ben.
Hello.
John.
Hiya, Becca.
Peter.
Hello.
Jill.
Hi.
And just popped into the green room.
Oh, look at it. This is talk about quality
Yeah.
Simon. Simon, that is absolutely
But-
superb. I'm so impressed. I really am.
Oh.
That is completely seamless.
Did your monorail have a malfunction, Simon?
I bet the car's still running outside.
car-
The doors. It's like,
It was. The car was still running. I left Robin to put the roof up, and yeah.
Was it one of those cars
Oh,
with
wonderful.
Tesla, you just go, park yourself, I'm off.
Aye.
Oh, we'd all like one of those.
That's true.
So how is everyone today?
I'm excited.
All right, thank
tonight.
you. Yep. Yeah. I'm happy
I'm-
I'm not back at work again until Tuesday. Woohoo!
That's a bit of a long weekend. Good.
Yeah,
It's only Wednesday.
Why not?
Wednesday.
I know.
Almost a
only
whole
Wednesday.
week.
Yeah.
Aye.
That'll do nicely.
It's almost nice to
Oh,
get
yes.
back for the weekend. Just extends it a little bit more.
Yep.
Bank holiday weekend. That's what we
I
want.
know.
What's
It's,
the bank
it's
holiday?
still it's still only Wednesday though. We've still got Thursday and Friday to go. And
Yeah.
actually, this is your midweek treat because I'm with you, Ben. I've been really looking forward to doing
Yeah.
this show because I just think it'd be a really good laugh.
All I know is Claire is paying for everything.
Excellent.
tonight's
That's
show.
all we want
Yeah.
to know.
That's what
We
we
Everyone
wanted.
can.
can
Excellent.
order as much as we like and we'll send Claire the bill.
Can I change what I've written down then?
Yeah, you can order double if you want,
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, and if you're in the chat, just put it on Claire's tab. You're all right.
Yeah.
Even if you're at Walt Disney World at the moment, just tell them Claire sent you, and it's okay. She'll be back in a bit, and she'll be paying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to watching back to this.
Yes.
So am I, because she's not in the chat yet either. So it's even better because we can say anything we want.
Well, I know she was planning on joining us on this crawl physically, so she was
Yeah,
planning
she
on
was
going
planning to do it
to
literally, wasn't she? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
to literally go to
Or I think
contemporary
she's going to
Holly
take
Grand.
note of everything that we're going to have and is going to report back
Yeah.
and see if actually we've chosen the right items.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Always
waiting for-
watching.
Yeah, what I was going to say was just like I'm waiting for the text that I'm watching and I'm not paying, and it'll be the little emoji that's
She's too busy recovering from a velocicoaster.
yeah.
She's down in the dark, shadowy place called Universal.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
We all got to visit there sometime.
Yeah.
So, who is joining us from our wonderful chat today?
I think first in today we had Jane.
Loads of people.
Hi,
as
Jane.
always.
Hi, Jane.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
Jane.
Jane.
Next
And
in-
Sean who's got
And
the
Sean.
shortest
Hey, Sean.
countdown.
Hey up, Sean.
Yeah.
Both of you were in before we even got here, and so
This
was
is really good.
So was Neil, I think, with Portwood Travel
Yeah.
They were.
2028, 26.
With some very
Yeah.
good advice, I must admit, making sure that everyone's had plenty to eat and line their stomach before we actually embark upon just a drink or two around the monorail and things like that. So yeah,
It is important to
that's
stay
it.
hydrated, so make sure you've got water as well.
Now I'm
Just
getting into the spirit of things.
into the
Are
spirit.
you sure that? Are you sure that's water, Ben? All we
I
know
don't
is it's a
know.
clear liquid.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, he had
Yeah.
it. at work earlier, so he's hoping.
Means nothing. Means
No.
nothing.
Yeah.
It could be gin and tonic. All right.
So who else have we got? Enchanted.
Enchanted.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back
Hi,
and
Colton.
thank you for joining us.
Hey, Colton.
Colton. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to scrolling down and seeing what Colton's having for lunch.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get
He'll
there.
tell us in a bit. Don't worry. Wendy, thank you
Wendy's
for joining
here.
us.
Wendy,
Yay.
good to see you.
See, I'm going to go back to Enchanted as well. What a lovely message to put there with just that big sunny and smiley emoji there about.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hope you're all doing well and had a great day. That's the type of positivity we like as a
Yeah.
podcast crew.
Yeah.
That's what we like to share with people. It's just that whole bit about just being positive, enjoying the day for exactly what it is.
Wendy's
There
doing
you
our
go.
job for us. Yeah, don't forget to hit
Yeah.
the like button
Yeah.
and share out to your friends.
Thank you.
Wendy's great at that. She does that for us every
Yeah.
week. We
That's really nice,
appreciate it.
Hi, Karen.
Yay.
Kenny's
Oh,
here as
dear.
well.
Hey, Kenny. Yeah. Hi,
Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah. And Kenny also would have enjoyed the Rangers
Karen.
game last night. There we
Yeah.
go. So we're all right.
Oh no.
Everyone's there.
There she is.
Oh.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Haven't you? She'd be
And
watching.
She's
Cheesecake
not following us
Factory.
then.
Yeah,
Oh, but
yeah, but the most important thing,
Cheesecake Factory's nice. I'll
Yeah.
have a slice.
Claire, are you
Playing.
just having dessert? That's the
What
thing.
else would you have?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Do you have a starter? Do you have a main? Because normally we find like the main's too huge. You don't want cheesecake unless you can take back later.
Don't they
It's all
give you a cheesecake for now and a cheesecake to go home with?
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, if you want to pay, if you're happy to pay for it, I suppose they would.
Hmm.
Well, as we said earlier, Claire's paying, so
So
Yeah.
that's all right.
I'm just wondering,
Very
is
true.
Claire actually just watching and she can't hear us? Which would be even funnier. So,
especially
anyone-
when you put the closed captions on.
yeah,
Or-
if anyone's in Orlando at the moment and you want a beer buying for you, go to the Cheesecake Factory and ask for Claire.
Either that, or she's going to have this on speaker, and all the tables surrounding her can hear what we're saying.
Then that Claire's paying.
Or better still, look, we love the Cheesecake Factory. Claire deserves free meals for everyone on the table.
Yay.
And that's from everyone at Great British Mickey Waffle, as endorsed by the Cheesecake Factory. It's a great place to eat. There you go, Claire. That should do it.
Right,
Oh,
so
dear.
before we start, let's set out some
Sorry.
ground rules.
Rules? We have rules.
We have
Rules.
Wow.
Oh no, I don't
Claire's
like
here, so
rules.
we can break them.
Well, actually, lucky for us, Claire isn't here, so there shouldn't be any cheating.
Yeah, sure.
I think someone has to cheat in on her. You know?
We'll think about it.
I'll
So
volunteer. You're all right.
It's a very simple plan. So we're going to kick off our escapades after a long day at the Magic Kingdom. Whose idea was it to do rope drop again? That sounds like something you'd come up with.
I don't know. It might be.
It might be
because
mine.
They said we can't have breakfast.
This is true.
That was-
Yeah,
Skip
it'd be mine.
breakfast.
It'd
We
be mine.
probably
We skip
skip
breakfast.
lunch
Don't
as well.
do breakfast. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
snacked briefly throughout the day, and now it's like in the evening. We need
Well,
to get out of the park.
My problem is always that I don't remember the last time I made rope drop, so I'm lucky if I'm ever out before like 11 a.m. anyway.
That's all right. You've caught up with us during the day.
I'm still not up in Magic Kingdom before 11. There's no trolley show anymore. There's no reason to be in there earlier.
No.
Right.
Whereas we made practically every rope drop, went home and came back.
Yeah.
Oh no, we still go back. We only spend. It just means we spend shorter there, and then still.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, Peter. When you said go
Just
home, I
like-
thought you go home and then
That's a
come
long
back.
old journey.
Not across the trip.
No, no.
I was gonna
Not
say,
from
you
Magic
left-
Kingdom to
I don't-
South
I don't
Wales,
think
yeah.
you get back to
No.
fireworks.
No,
Home as in
unfortunately not.
welcome home.
So we're going to walk over to the Contemporary. Following that, we're going to make pit stops at the Polynesian and Floridian Resort.
I've
We've
just
lost John
got a
already.
thought.
Yeah.
I know. I've just got a vision of Peter, and when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, it was on the podcast. About when we talked about toilets and how Peter was going to come from Magic Kingdom to the Contemporary. Sorry, I've just had a flashback. Sorry, Peter.
If you're not sure what we're talking about, Go and have a listen to the 1st of August show.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh. It's going to be one of those evenings, isn't it?
It's always one of those
12
evenings.
minutes
I hope
isn't it?
so.
Oh, we've completely broken John. That'd be a new record, you know.
And Claire's not even here. So we
Right.
can't
I know,
blame
yeah,
Greg.
you can't blame Claire. That's all right.
Well, she's in the chat, you know.
Yeah.
There you go.
We could
Right, I'm
We
back.
can-
I'm back with it. I'm back with it.
Association.
There we go. Yeah.
Hi,
Don't
guys.
listen- Don't listen to the 1st of August show because actually you'll understand why. Because I think we all lost it at that particular point as well.
I've just seen Sean's comment. It's like, well, there's a good reason to skip breakfast. Save contemporary for later in the day.
Yep, just like we
Indeed.
do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to go to Contemporary, then Polynesian, and then Grand Floridian. At each resort, we're going to pick out a drink and some delicious food to indulge in.
Yeah.
So, Contemporary first of all.
Well,
Ben?
okay.
Do you start?
Yeah, go on then. This is slightly different because you can only get into this place if you're a Disney Vacation Club member or friends with one month you can bring that is on your reservation. So this is going to the Villain's Lair at the Top of the World Lounge.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And the thing is, the size of this pretzel is the reason why.
To be fair, the beer cheese sauce
That-
is nice too.
Yeah, it was absolutely
Wow.
incredible. And also when you pair it with a view like that,
Yeah.
there's not any other reason why I couldn't add this to
No.
my choice for going. And I'm just trying to find what drink I chose because
Sorry,
they're all
have they
themed
been-
drinks.
Have they been at the pin particles again? That thing is huge.
Yeah.
It really is. And what was the drink I went for? Yeah, so that pretzel was a soft Bavarian pretzel served with whole grain mustard, and the drink I went for is called the Other Side. So that's Helix 7 vodka, winter creme de violet liqueur, blueberry simple syrup, orange blossom honey, and fresh lemon. So I can get the pretzel and the Other Side drink for a total of $20.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's all right, isn't it?
Wow.
You've done
I
better than
haven't
me
even
because
put prices up.
No, I haven't either.
was
We're
gonna
all
say, I
right.
haven't
Yeah,
actually
that's
even
fine.
got
I've written the
fine.
prices down on.
That's
Once
fine.
I've got to the Polynesian, I've forgotten. It
You've got so drunk on that on the other side.
Ah,
doesn't say
okay.
what the quantity is either.
No. I'm married to a PA, so we got everything. We got all the prices, we got all the ingredients, everything.
Oh, it's fine. That's good.
No.
That'll keep you quiet for a bit. You're all
I
right.
just saw Claire's comment.
Oh.
Just say, if you want to write down in the comments where you'd go and what you'd have as well, feel free.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
join him.
yeah.
Join
in
in.
because that,
Come join
yeah,
us.
yeah, that's the point about what we're doing tonight because actually it means that you can actually as you're listening, go on your phone and just get the menus up and see what would you have if you were at the Contemporary and once because that's the point of what we do. We want you to be part of the show and we want you to be there. And actually, Anna's joined us just in time to tell
Hello,
Anna
Anna.
that the drinks are on Claire.
Yeah.
So there you go. You might have missed that bit, but there you go, Hannah. We're sorted.
Hey.
Right, so John, what are you having at the Contemporary?
Right. So the Contemporary, I've got a real problem here, right? Right. And I'm trying not to be controversial at the beginning, right? How can you call a bar the Outer Rim? Right? I have a real issue with that, right? And I'm not going to drag it down into smuttiness and things like that, but I'm just putting it out there. Outer Rim is not the key name for a bar. But also, there's an antioxidant lemonade there, right? And I just thought, what a great idea. I'm sort of on that healthy, keep fit mentality. I'm thinking antioxidant lemonade sorted, right? You with me so far? It's healthy.
Yes,
Isn't
John.
Yep.
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Is it healthy?
So with the Minute Maid lemonade and pomegranate and Sprite, you got a big load of vodka in there as well. Sorted. What isn't there to like about that? It's the healthy option.
Yeah.
But what I would also say, which having missed you guys for the past 2 Wednesdays, having been in Spain, what was really intriguing is how many bars on the whole of this monorailing extravaganza are actually doing red and white sangria, which seems to be a really sort of in sort of the drink of the season, perhaps. But I was intrigued because it seems to appear on an awful lot of bar lists when previously it hasn't. And I thought, that's something to bear in mind, because certainly I'm even looking through my notes of how many other smutty innuendo drinks that I could find. But yeah, the sangria features highly, and I must admit that was a good one. But yeah, vodka, antioxidant lemonade. I think that's
Sean's
the one
right.
for it's there for the gin
There was
lovers.
names of things like, was it Ample Hills Creamery for the ice cream?
Yes.
Outer Rim.
You know what Outer Rim is, right? You know what that's a reference to.
Yeah, it's probably something really obvious, like the outer bit of a glass.
It's a Star Wars reference.
Yeah. I don't care. It's
The
smart.
same. The space thing I was going to go with, or the outer rim of a glass.
But it's just John's mind that turns it to small.
Said a lot about John's mind. What food do you get in, John?
What? Oh, I've got Steakhouse 71. And actually, I'm not going to go for a steak for reasons which I'll explain maybe later in the show. But the fish and shrimps in there just sound absolutely divine, and I'll go for that. But yeah, you can't not go to Steakhouse 71, and it's a really difficult one when you look at the menu choices for going to the Cali Grill. Having been at the Cali Grill and actually looking at what Steakhouse 71 has to offer, I would actually say that the offerings in Steakhouse 71 are actually a little bit, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, a little bit more palatable and a little bit more sort of expansive as to what you would look for if you were going for a meal. And I think Cali Grill's gone a little bit, I'm trying to be polite, a little bit up itself. It's gone a bit up itself again. And I think that's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, it's the only way I can describe it, because
you get much better value for money at Steakhouse than you do at California Grill.
Yeah.
John.
We've eaten at California Grill before. It was a prefix menu.
Yeah.
And I think that it seems to be the food options have changed quite dramatically.
They have.
They've reduced
I
the
think
a
lot of that, Ben, I think depends on who the chef is, and I think what they've done is they've actually gone back to try and reclaim it as a really sort of high end restaurant. But I think by doing so, it's become a little bit fussy again. And I'm thinking of taking if you take the family there again, the choices for us as a family become really limited, purely from the fact that of what's on the menu. Peter, what are you going to say?
I wasn't allowed to go to. She wouldn't allow me.
Oh, I would allow you to go to Cali Grill.
No,
he wanted to get the tuna. The
Hang on, let me get my violin. Hang on.
Trouble is, because it's a prefix, he'd have to pay $89 for the entire thing
for sashimi.
For a plate of sushi and sashimi. So
it's okay, Peter. Claire's paying, so you can. So
Because Jill wouldn't let you go to California Grill. What did you choose, Peter?
Well, I didn't go to 71 either, John. So there you go.
Okay.
I went to Contempo Cafe.
Mickey's.
No. Next door.
Yeah.
I went to Contempo Cafe for the 3-meat flatbread because I'm a lad.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice flatbread, to be fair.
Yeah. That's a fresh raw meat. Yeah, all that meat.
Oh no!
Fresh raw pizza dough laid with marinara, mozzarella, Italian sausage, pepperoni, and smoked bacon, finished with grated parmesan.
Meaty meat.
Meaty. Yes.
I say sounds nice, but I know it's nice because we had it lots of people out there.
That's all right. Oh, that's fine then.
And how much was that?
That was $12.29.
That's
Am I
cheap,
free?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. I would actually say, Peter, I think your choice there is actually really good because when you look at the menu at the Contempo, it's really accessible and
It is, yeah.
it's something that within everything else that's available at Contemporary, it's maybe a place that people don't even consider because it's one of those. Again, it's one of those places that you kind of thinking it's Chef Mickey's, and we're down that route. Which we won't go and diss Chef Mickey's as we normally do. However,
doesn't it go
ignore it completely?
Yeah, not quite, not yet. Not yet.
Talking of that pizza.
It kind of Oh, there you go.
There we go. That looks
That's
nice.
It kind of reminded me of the menu at Artist Palette
In Saratoga Springs.
Saratoga Springs, because they do a lot of flatbreads as well.
Yeah.
It seems to be an easy thing for a lot of the sort of resorts to or counter service to have, and you can't really go wrong with a flatbread.
No. They're basically making it a pizza without the sauce, but basically.
But you think as well. I think this is where you can kind of move on a little bit for people who haven't been for maybe since they were kids and stuff like that. Your memories of most of the counter service places were always it was burgers, it was nuggets, it was chips, and actually it's gone completely into that sort of that opportunity to actually have something that's actually it's filling, but it's not stodgy and it's not it's not fried, and I think that's the bit that appeals. I think that's where we're at.
It's shareable as well. Our Magic Kingdom, it's hot in the evening. Sometimes you just want, let's just go and grab something like that, and you can get a drink somewhere else.
Talking of drinks, what are you having, Peter?
I'm going to the Outer Rim as well, and I'm having a Captain's Mai Tai, which is Captain Morgan's Original Spice Rum, Bowls Amaretto, and tropical juices, which I'm hoping don't have banana in them at all.
No, they won't.
With a float of Maya's Original Dark Rum.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it's
I had one at French Quarter. It doesn't have banana in it. You're all right. Yeah.
Mai Tai classic cocktail.
Yeah.
Start with something that works.
And
You can put banana in it if you want.
not,
Special request.
not if you want him to be there for the rest of the evening. No.
Not if you don't want me.
We know.
Yeah.
So you're all right. We know.
And how much is that?
You're horrible. It's £14. It's $14.50.
$14.50.
Yes, I am, Watson. Yes, I am.
Thank
She's
you,
not
Robin.
even in the room. She's not even in the room. She's
Brilliant. I love it. Well done, Robin.
Where are you going, Jill?
Right. Well, I am going to Steakhouse 71 Lounge. I did have a look at the actual restaurant menu. We have been there, and through the steak option is a very, very good deal, particularly if you pick the right steak and the right sauce. But I decided I'd go to the lounge. So I'm going to have the bacon and eggs. Now, you may think that $15 sounds a lot for bacon and eggs, but this is very fancy bacon and eggs. This is maple lacquered pork belly, or as my mother would say, pork tummy. She's the only person I know who goes to the butcher and asks for tummy pork. And smoked cheese grits and a perfect egg. I've never had this.
It better be perfect.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
seen
Perfect,
lots
yes,
of videos.
perfect. It better be.
I've seen lots of videos and lots of photos, and it does look amazing. So, yeah, I'm going for that. And for my drink, I am having a French 71, which is $14.50. And that is Courvoisier VS Cognac, Prosecco, pear nectar, agave syrup, and lemon juice. So that sounds not too dry. It's got some nice sweetness going on there.
Having the perfect egg reminds me of this cafe where we used to live. Yes. It opened up and had this nice big board that they had specially printed, and one of them was posh eggs.
Yeah, it was something like eggs on toast, £3. Posh eggs on toast, £4.
So we wondered what it was.
Yeah.
We asked.
We said,
If they served perfect egg.
does a butler come with a cloche? Yeah.
No, it's poached eggs. and then they got the menu redone. And it was poached eggs.
Oh no!
This is
Yep.
exactly what everyone
Someone
was
needs
tuning in.
a
So yeah,
proofreader.
there you go.
All right, Simon, where are you going? What are you having?
Right, I'm also Steakhouse 71, and the thing that I always eat at Steakhouse 71 dinner is the vegetable Wellington.
Oh,
I
good
think
call.
even above any of the steak stuff there, I would suggest people give that a go sometime, because I think that combination there they got really right. And even if you're not plant-based, I think it goes to show you that they've stepped up their efforts with that. And they put a lot of effort into what's in it. So yeah, vegetable Wellington, $26.
Yeah.
I've seen a
good
video
call, I
of it.
like
It
that.
does look amazing, I have to say. Yeah.
Really well presented. It's loaded with stuff. Flavor's great. So yeah, even if you're not plant-based, I think people would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there something you can get in the lounge? I think, or is it just at the main restaurant?
I think it's just the main restaurant.
I think it's just the main rotation at Steakhouse 71. Don't think it's
Yeah.
available at the lounge.
Yes, it is. It
Yeah.
is.
I know they'll
It's
do some of
just
the
at the
lounge
restaurant,
food, and I think Robin's mentioned they'll do things like the Caesar salad. You can get that in the lounge, even though that's on the regular menu. But I don't think they'll do it at the Wellington. Drinks wise, I'm torn because Ben, you've already mentioned Top of the World Lounge, and that would be. I think that'll probably be it. I was torn between the expensive cocktail, the 1971 Sunset, because it's loaded with tequila and pog juice, but it is a $27 cocktail. So
Yeah.
it'd be between that and the Cursed Pirate at the Top of the World Lounge. But I've got to go somewhere for dessert, right? So the Top of the World Lounge is, after eating the vegetable Wellington, it's a Cursed Pirate cocktail at the Top of the World Lounge, and then devour, I don't know, 2/3 of the 7-layer cake.
Oh,
There you go.
Well, we've found our cheater anyway.
Yeah.
that looks yum.
Well, you never limited it to
How many? We
Yeah.
just said
That's
food.
just one drink, one food item,
It's
one
one
drink.
meal. One meal.
One
It's,
meal.
Yeah.
No, because if I had said one meal, it would have had to have been food and drink at the same place.
That
just
looks
like
rather,
apples
that
as
looks
well.
rather
Yeah.
impressive, got to say.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
cake didn't last us very long.
It
Yeah.
didn't, and it's exactly what I would be starting this whole trip with dessert, because that's exactly what I'd be going for. Going up to the Top of the World Lounge and having the cake. And then I'd be joining John and Peter at the Outer Rim Lounge, and I would be having the exact same drink as John, the antioxidant lemonade, because
Because it's healthy. It's the healthy option, you see.
So, oh, that sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to say you've gone for a healthy option.
Yeah, I'm having cake.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
I think we should go through what people have put in the chat. Of
I
what
think
they
we
will
should.
do.
Yeah.
Going.
Just can I just mention as well, because Karen was in the chat as well, and actually saying, and again, this whole thing about Chef Mickey's, and I know we give it a bad rap and stuff like that, but actually, her comment there about one day not having the kids in tow and actually going there to actually remember their excitement, I think it's a really good call, because actually that is what Chef Mickey's is all about, and actually we probably forget that when you're talking about food and making food choices. The kids absolutely love Chef Mickey's, and it's the whole bit with the characters. It's the whole bit about, even the way that they designed it so that the buffet for the kids bit is lower than the adult bit, which I think is there's not many places that actually do that, and I think it's a really good call, because the kids feel as if it's completely inclusive for them, and it is Excitement City, which is probably why a load of grown-ups whinge about it and then say they don't like
I think it's one of
but-
those things. There are probably some restaurants that we all go to because we've had a good experience. It doesn't always have to be the food to be the best that makes the whole experience. It's just certain memorable things, whether it's the cast member interaction or food. Doesn't have to be specifically just incredible food. It could just be the overall. It just creates that memory that drags you back there.
So Robin said she's going to have the Caesar salad, which Simon already mentioned.
Yeah.
Karen likes the idea of curious cold brew at the Steakhouse 71 Lounge. Coffee cocktail. Let's have a look.
Question would be, what wouldn't I try have I had unlimited funds at any of these places?
Indeed, yes. Yeah.
I'm with
That
you,
is
Wendy.
very
I think
true.
that's, yeah. Tell them Claire's paying.
Karen's not been Steakhouse 71, but been Steakhouse 55 in Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That'd be an experience, wouldn't it?
Bit
It
of
would.
Tempo Cafe.
Yeah.
Good.
I still can't believe, Sean, you've not been able to get the reservation for Chef Mickey's yet.
Oh no!
Hopefully one opens up in the next few weeks.
Fingers crossed. Something.
Because I know you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
with Nick
I
Karen.
think the amount of
put a stone
emojis,
on just in the first half.
the amount of emojis.
Third.
after
We've got 2 more
that,
results to go yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of people liking the cake as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good.
Cool. Oh, Hannah breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Shall we jump on the monorail?
Let's.
Let's do that.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
There you go, work.
And just like that, we're at the Polynesian.
You're not making us walk from the ticket
I'm not
transportation.
making, no, I'm not
are you?
making you get off at the ticket and transportation centre because all the food offerings are at the.
I was going to say, we do need to walk.
No, we don't.
No walk.
We'll walk back to the Magic Kingdom from Grand if you're that fast. But what are you having at the Poly?
Well, I wasn't sure. I've been stuck on this all day because Polynesia, we've never really gone there particularly for food, as in we've always been there for breakfast. So
Yeah,
Kona
that's true.
Cafe, or was it Captain Cook's? Is
Captain
the
Cook's.
quick service. But I'm just gonna go for a nice, more relaxed atmosphere. I'm going to go and grab is it at Pineapple Lanai, the pineapple spiked pineapple, but also have a Dole Whip, because mine's not more about the food this time. Mine's more about the experience. That I would like to have that while sitting there at the Polynesian and just soaking in the evening.
Yep.
So mine wasn't more about
Sitting on the beach. You want to sit on the beach or you want to sit in the bungalow?
What in the bungalow would be nice.
Bungalow preferably, but I know that, well, if Claire's paying, it's
Might be able to afford a night.
that's true. But yeah, mine's simple. I just want a Dole Whip. I've eaten quite. I'm not eating much tonight. That was my thought.
You mean
But
you've
yeah,
not got the DV points, the DVC points to stay in the bungalow?
Oh, I do.
Maybe about a night.
No,
for half a night.
I think we have enough points for 30 seconds in
Yeah.
the bungalow.
Yeah.
But
It's a tough one, right? You can stay for a week in a regular studio or one night in a
night bungalow.
Yes.
What am I going to do? What am I going to choose?
Oh.
It's the Polly's
Oh, we just-
is incredible.
We'll just say goodbye to Colton. Bye, Colton.
Bye, Colton. Hope all
you're
goes
feeling
well.
better soon, mate.
Let's
Yeah.
be able to cheer you up a
Take
little
care of
bit.
yourself.
Yeah.
Waffle
Stay
on.
positive.
Yeah.
The Polly is incredible. We've stayed there a couple of times. Obviously, not in the bungalow because I don't
No.
think we'd.
Can't afford that.
No,
You
it's-
wouldn't have been coming home from the bungalows, would you? You just basically
Just
barricade yourself in.
Yeah.
We're stopping here forever. That's it.
Simon, I remember you've stayed in the Polly bungalow.
We have,
haven't you?
yeah, we did 2 nights in the bungalow in 2019.
Wow.
Worth every penny?
Yeah, we said it was absolutely worth it. In fact, we had our parents there and they were barred from staying in it with us. We just had it to the 2 of us for 2 months.
Yeah. Why not?
We did have our anniversary there for the second night. So we had we had friends over for the second night. We watched Wishes. I think it was Wishes.
Wow.
Wishes, no, it was Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After,
We always
yeah.
start from the balcony at the front with loads of people sat in the little plunge pool, and we got Panda Express. We got catered.
I was going to say, did you order room service from like a
we got huge bowls of Panda Express that we shared between everybody.
I love that.
Very nice.
But yeah,
Right.
it's hard. It's hard to beat the decor in the bungalows. Is I think the regular rooms aren't quite. They're not quite as upmarket as the bungalows are. The regular rooms are great, but there's just a step up more of the kind of mid-century Polynesian vibe about the bungalows that
Right.
is much more tied into the main building. In fact, if you
Yeah.
go in Captain Cook's and there's some of the artwork in there of the Polynesian posters, that translates really well to the bungalows. But we love the Polynesian. We stayed there in May as well this year. It was
Okay.
Lovely.
a nice resort.
The problem with staying somewhere like that is I feel like I go back to my regular room that I absolutely love before and think, what have I done?
Save the best till last.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
John, where are you going?
I'm going to Tambu Lounge, not just for more sangria, but also they've got the Lapu Lapu cocktail, right? But it's served in a pineapple,
Pineapple. Yeah.
which just sounds the most amazing thing. It doesn't even care how bad the rum is or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But to actually have it in a pineapple, and it looks amazing. And it's just got it's rum, tropical fruit juice, topped with more rum. What can go wrong? Because it's got a pineapple, and that'll be all your $5 a day. So I'm keeping up that healthy option theme there as well. You see, for food options, I'm actually having researched all this for the show. I'm actually scared now of all of the food that's on offer, because for those of you watching for the first time, ignore what I'm about to say. But having had what I've had for the past year, and actually know what I can actually eat and I can cope with eating wise, there's not a lot on many of these menus that I know that I can safely go and order for the first time and know that I'll be able to eat. And that becomes a real issue, because if you go back to Steakhouse 71, I don't think I could cope with eating the steak. And similarly, I'm in this position now at the Poly, as I'm not quite sure of what I would actually go and eat. So I kind of went down, leaving aside the funny side of this, but I can do seafood really well because it slips down and my tongue can cope with that. So the seafood poo-poo platter, which I thought was a great name. The alliteration involved there was quite superb. That was high on me list, and I think that's at the Kona Cafe with all the sushi option. I could deal with that, but again, it's just like it's that mental block that you get where you can go and you can sit and you can actually order something. And I've not told the family this, but I actually think this will be an issue on our next trip, because I know what I can actually deal with and I can actually put in my mouth, which again is a good thing because it stops me eating all the stuff that's not good for me, so I'll lose loads of weight. The one that really appealed to me was going to the Oasis bar, and actually there's chicken and avocado wrap, and again the moisture in that is something that my tongue will be able to deal with, but it's again something that I think we're going to rewrite an awful lot of rules about what we eat on our future trips, because it hadn't even crossed my mind until I started looking at menus. I'm thinking, well, I can't eat that, I can't eat that, I can't do that. I'm not sure what it is, because generally what I can eat is stuff with like loads and loads of sauce, which means you can cope really well with Chinese and Indian and stuff like that. But you can't
Panda
cope
Express,
with stuff.
John.
I think
Just get a catering bowl of Panda Express.
I actually think, Simon, that is going to be the option, because in a way, it is actually been quite a scary experience.
Yeah,
prepping for this show. I'm thinking, okay, we'll go ahead, but I deliberately didn't go down the line of choosing stuff that I knew I couldn't eat. I went down the line of choosing stuff, and I think I would have a fighting chance of having a go at. And it's something really certainly for me. It's going to be a big part of future trips. In the same way, Peter, as you, where you're not able to eat stuff with banana.
Yeah.
Same way that where Claire is looking for the plant-based option and the vegan option, and certainly for yourself, Simon, with Robin on future trips. That's going to change for you guys as well.
Yeah.
And I think as well, you become much more in tune with how these menus are actually put together. And yeah, it's quite a frightening option. So yeah, there you go. I just thought to share that because I know it's a bit random. It's a bit random, but it's certainly you can talk about food, but I know that there's loads of people with certain intolerances.
Yeah,
that really you have to read very, very carefully, and that this for me is perhaps the first time I'm looking at stuff and thinking, okay, I'm not sure if actually there's some restaurants I don't actually think I could actually go to because I wouldn't be able to eat stuff on the menu, which is quite heartbreaking for me because I actually really love some really good food. But
the good thing though about Disney is that the chefs will really
absolutely.
And if you can go ahead of time and have a little chat and say, look, I love something here, but blah blah blah, I'm sure that they would manage to sort you out something.
I'm pretty certain, Jill. I think as well, it's that knowledge that you know that you're going to a place where you actually know that something will be done that will they'll still charge you full whack for it. Yeah. Take out all the stuff that probably costs more money, but hey, you'll do it. But
Robin will tell you that she's been prepping for her dietary adjustments all her life because it's mainly beige food. So it's beige in colour, lots of cheese, lots of carbohydrates. So
it's weird. It's a real strange feeling, man. And for me, it is simply having something that's moist enough to actually get into your mouth and actually be able to eat, which is bizarre because I never thought of it before. And it's something I'm going to have to live with and going to have to adapt to, and it will make some really interesting meals. Yeah. But if they do soup, I'm great with soup.
But the chefs are so good, and they really do want to help. So definitely have a chat with them.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I think the cocktails near enough count as soup, John. You could.
Yeah.
I know. I'm fine. Yeah, I can drink as much as I want. I can cope with that.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Silver lining.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Still can't believe snack on cake and biscuits was on Robin's diet sheet.
It was the exact wording. It said, why not snack on cakes and biscuits between meals? It's like the polar opposite.
Oh, cool. No. I can do that.
Who's next?
You are, Peter.
I am. Oh, me.
Okay.
Your turn.
We didn't put which restaurant. Tambu. We're going to Tambu Lounge.
Yeah.
To eat, and I've got two of my favourite things.
Not bananas.
No.
I've got pot stickers, which I will call gyoza. That's a Japanese name for them, and I just love them. They're a pain to make if you make them at home, which I have done. But and the garlic and chili garlic sauce sounds nice. Not too, I believe it's not too chili-ish. Because my chili tolerance has got better, but it's not not that high.
And how much are they?
They are $13, and that's so that would be my choice. And I know they're a popular option as well.
Pork and veg.
Pork and vegetable dumplings, tossed in chili and garlic sauce.
Yum.
And one of my favorite cocktails, I'm sticking in Tambu Lounge, Ultimate Long Island tea. This is the only kind of tea I will drink.
I drink is hot tea, so
I do not like tea at all. I always drink coffee, but that's the only kind of tea I'll drink.
Yes,
it is Bacardi Superior rum, Tito's handmade vodka, Hendrick's Gin, Corazon Blanco Tequila, White Heart Tequila.
Mm.
There you go. Cointreau and sweet and sour with a splash of Coke. I like a lot of that
Very,
ones too.
very
Yeah.
alcoholic.
I like that splash.
Yes.
of Coke.
Just a splash. And
Yes,
you can't
a
put,
splash.
can't fit much more in it with the rest of the ingredients.
True.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, there's the thing, right? All the ultimate, whenever they list the word ultimate or anything like that with they contain 5 spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
the typical Long Island iced tea is only 4. Any of the ultimates, you're starting to top out at like $20 a cocktail, but they're worth it when it's 5 pre-poured
Mhm.
different spirits.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's $16.50, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi, Mark.
Mark.
Isn't bad.
Yeah,
Hey, Mark.
welcome.
and they're all top shelf. They're all top shelf
Yeah.
spirits that they put
Are
in.
they?
They
Oh,
are, yeah.
that's better. Good to know. isn't it?
Better.
Properly
So that's
branded.
me. That's me.
Very
2 of my
nice.
favourite things.
Wow.
Good call.
Excellent.
So I'm reading this comment. Peter, what kind of Brit are you? It's okay when I'm drinking enough tea in her life for you too.
There you go.
Yeah. Jill, how about you?
Well, I am going to Captain Cook's for my food. And I'm going for Thai coconut meatballs. And this is $10.49. It sounded really intriguing to me. House-made all-beef chili garlic meatballs cooked in a coconut cream served over white rice. That sounds really nice. It sounds a bit different. And having had pork for my first course, now moving on to beef, so a bit of variety. And for my drink, I'm going to join Peter at the Tambu Lounge. But I am going to have a pina colada for $15.50. And this is Bacardi raspberry rum blended with flavors of coconut. I'm not quite sure how you blend with a flavor. Like, is it coconut or isn't it coconut?
Coconut syrup, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blend flavors of coconut, pineapple, and raspberry puree. That sounds good.
Is that the same one they serve on the cruise line?
I think it is.
I
Yeah.
think it is,
yes.
Yeah.
It's usually a cocktail of the day on the cruise line. If you,
Yeah.
I've had that a couple of times.
Yes. Yeah. That's nice. As you'll see, I am going for the fruity drinks,
Fruity
not
drinks,
the really
yeah.
dry drinks. Yeah.
So Simon.
Oh, Anna's got a recommendation for the
Ooh.
meatballs. That's good.
Good to know.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
Simon, where are you heading?
I'm going to stick with Captain Cook's as well because I think it's a really good place. So they do a roasted red pepper and arugula burger.
Ooh.
So it's topped with arugula or rocket, as we know it in the UK. Roasted red pepper, tomato chutney on a brioche bun, served with French fries. $12.79, plant-based. I've had the superfood salad there before that you can get with tofu, but personally, I think the burger is nicer.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's another one of those things that if you aren't veggie, I think people would enjoy that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only $12.79, so bargain.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like rocket. It's far too bitter for me, but I know lots of people love it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a very sweet palate. So just take the rocket away and everything else sounds really good.
Yeah, just get the rocket off and just have it.
It's fine. Yeah,
It's on a brioche bun as well, though, so that brings
There you
the
go.
sweetness back.
it does.
This is very true.
Yeah.
What about drink, Simon?
Oh, there's only one place for me. John's already mentioned the Lapu Lapu, which would be, if I was sat in Ohana, I would have a Lapu Lapu. If I'm at Captain Cook's, is because I'm waiting for a seat at Trader Sam's. So I'd be in Trader Sam's, but the problem is that I just want to drink every specialty cocktail on their menu because it's all good.
There's so much choice.
Yeah,
You can. You're all right.
it's just if you love tiki style drinks, then that is the best place to be.
Yeah.
So I'd be hard pushed between two: the Hippopoto Mai Tai, which is plantation dark rum, Bacardi Superior rum, Bols Orange Curacao, orgeat syrup, agave nectar syrup, and fresh lime juice. So it'd either be that or a zombie, which is 151 Black Seal rum, Appleton Estate rum, Bacardi 8-year rum, tropical juice, falernum, and cinnamon. So either of those are good. And Yeah, both 1750. So they're
We need to go there
pricey.
next year.
I think we might.
We've said this for like the last 3 years running that we need to go to Trader Sam's. We've never not
Yeah.
actually been.
Nearly every drink brings theatrics when they bring it to your table.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And it's a completely unique experience that, you won't find in any other bar.
No, I actually really struggled with this, especially in terms of drinks, because everything either had rum, coconut, or pineapple in them.
Yeah.
And I don't like any of those.
You'll struggle.
You're
You'll
on the
struggle
water.
at a Polynesian place there, kind of
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. But the Tiki Terrace does do a Tahitian torch, which is vodka, tropical juices, passion fruit, and lime juice. Which I thought might be a nice safe bet.
Yeah.
And I decided I'll stick there for my food because they have a nice Thai chicken flatbread with bacon and peanut sauce.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
I'm fairly certain they do the same things at Trader Sam's. So
Yeah,
obviously I would
probably.
go to Trader Sam's,
Yeah.
but the likelihood of me getting a seat is low. So I'm going over to Tiki Terrace instead.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Is it just like with Trader Sam's? It's just you show up and wait. It's not
Yeah,
something you
and
can-
I'm
You can't
impatient. I don't want to wait. Whereas I can go out. I'll probably be able to get a seat on the Tiki Terrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth the wait. Honestly, the atmosphere is great in Trader Sam's. I know it's really limited seating, but I'd one trip, find the time to do it. And if there's like a small group of you, ordering just a selection of the drinks is really really good.
I think we should try that next year.
Yeah, we've not made it there yet.
No.
See, I would have chosen it, but we do still have to go to the the Grand Floridian.
That is true.
Yeah, John will be on the floor after the Lapu Lapu. So.
Yeah, so we'll be dragging John around.
Yeah, we'll leave John passed out next to the pool at the Polynesian.
Again.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
There
You
we
said
are.
that
Missed the 10
perfectly,
minutes.
John.
The 10
I
minute
did, didn't I?
like,
You see what I
security.
did there? Just go.
Just replying to Karen's comment there before we get going.
Yeah.
The reason that we're sitting here arm in arm is because we know that Karen's comment about us sitting arm in arm. The reason we're sitting arm in arm is because we're a bit squeezed for space where our laptop is. So it's making the most of.
It makes me sound. It makes me look romantic. Shush.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Moving on.
Moving on. Over to the Grand Floridian. Ben, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to sort of get wade through all of the construction that is happening currently in the Grand Floridian lobby. And I'm going to make my way to Enchanted Rose,
Right.
where I need to find out what was listed in this because I've just wrote the name, not actually what's in it. Because all I can remember is what we had. So for drink, I had an Angry Orchard hard cider and the croquettes there. Can you remember what was in there?
Fennel sausage, coated in breadcrumbs with a tomato sauce.
Yeah,
There
that
should be
sounds
mashed
about
potato in there somewhere, probably.
And probably some mashups.
Yeah.
Just to fill it
Making a
out.
croquette.
That's it.
Let me have a look. As you can see, I'm really prepared for this.
Although I think I'm wondering if the croquette was more design rather than in ingredient.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So lounge.
Gone past
Have I
it.
gone past it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an awful lot of
there.
stuff. Croquette, house-made fennel sausage, tomato sauce, and pecorino romano.
Pecorino
Ooh,
Romano. Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
So I forgot everything but the cheese, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
There's so
Maybe
many
take
different
that
appetizers
there.
that were on that list. I think we had the truffle fries last time, which were lovely, but yeah, I preferred the croquettes. Not the biggest fan of truffle.
There was a nice amount of truffle on the truffle fries, though.
Yeah.
John, where are you heading?
I would end up in the Enchanted Rose, and for food option, I would go for the charcuterie board because actually that's right up my street. However, for a drinks option, I'm going to the Beaches Pool Bar, right, for the St. Augustine. Now, there's a reason behind that, right? It's not because it's got vodka, blue balls, and orange, coconut, and pineapple, which actually I don't particularly like. But there's a good story about St. Augustine. And if you've never been there, I just thought it's a really good opportunity to share with people who just go and enjoy that little Orlando bubble. But there's a place on the northeast of Florida, which we went to on our last trip before. But it's up near Jacksonville, and it's the most incredible place that is absolutely steeped in history. We never knew it was there, but it's actually the oldest city in the USA. It was badly treated by Francis Drake when the English came and did what they did. But the Spanish actually were there. It was basically just badly treated by everyone. But it must be on the Atlantic surf, where all these explorers actually went across the Atlantic in search of America and ended up in St. Augustine. And some of it is still, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And it's really weird because we never thought we'd ever go there. And saw a program by, was it Dale Winton?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
Who
Yes.
did a trip around Florida just
Yeah.
before he died, God bless him.
Mhm.
And we changed the whole of a trip to go there based on this TV show. And it's one of them bizarre things you do. But I want to be taken back there. And I'm hoping that the Grand Floridian, if I go to the pool bar, have a St. Augustine cocktail, I can be taken back to that same kind of, that whole vibe that's within St. Augustine. It's it's a beautiful place. And if you've got a car and you're on holiday, don't be frightened of just getting out and going and exploring that little bit further. It doesn't matter if you go, it doesn't matter which direction you go from Orlando, because you're completely landlocked there. But if you go to the East Coast, there's some amazing places. If you go to the West Coast, there's some amazing places. I just thought it's maybe a good opportunity to widen people's thought process. We might be on the monorail loop, but hey, I'm thinking a little bit wider than that.
Mhm.
But there you go. That would be my drink option and the charcuterie
Cool.
board,
We're
because
planning,
I do
we're
like a
planning
good
that for
charcuterie.
our November trip. St. Augustine is on our.
Oh, Simon, it's amazing. It is. I was actually blown away by it, because when you look at America and you go there, and an awful lot of what we see is, even when you look at the colonial style and things like that, it's still not anything in comparison to some of the wooden buildings that are, there's a wooden schoolhouse that's still there in St. Augustine. We stayed in a house that was built for the building of the railway as it came into Florida by Flagler. And so you're staying there and you're actually part of history. And I don't know, it's just one of them things that really, really intrigues me. And the house had a little bit of a secret kind of spiritual thing going on, which was a bit spooky. But we're only there for a few days. We were there for a few days.
I was going to say, this
It
sounds
was
like
quite
a
nice.
great topic for another show, or maybe a podcast.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
Outside Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
But what-
would you have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids, John? This is what I want to know.
No, because there was a picture in the front room, and you had that. Oh, there you go. Ben and Becca have gone. His phone's died. There we go.
Can you
It's
still hear
scary.
us?
Well, yeah, we can hear you. You're all right. We just can't see you. It's all right.
God.
I'll keep yapping about St. Augustine while you find out why your phone's not working.
Oh,
There you go. Oh, you're back. They're gone. There you go. We'll keep going. I can press the end broadcast bit. I'm sorted. But one of the things about it was this picture. It just had a feeling to it. But we'd already had, the floorboards in the house weren't straight and all this, but there was an absolute feeling of something spiritual going on. And I'm not in tune with anything like that whatsoever. There was something within that house that we were quite glad to be leaving when we went, because it was weird.
Okay.
And it was lovely at the same time, but it was one of the really weird things. But you're in a place that's got so much history and so much that you can go and see. And I think, Simon, this is something you might want to, we'll have a chat about this, because there's so much to do that I don't even think the guidebooks actually tell you enough about it.
Okay.
And to me, that's a sign of somewhere that in America it's very, very difficult to kind of find out. So, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
You're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yay!
I told you to keep Whitner around. Here you go. But
we're
Simon,
still
I was-
big fans.
I was
of the
getting
East
ready.
Coast.
Sorry.
We stay at Vero Beach regularly.
yeah.
I've worked in Melbourne quite a few times, so that the East Coast is really familiar. But we've never ventured as far north as St. Augustine. So it was definitely, as we're near Christmas, they do a Christmas event thing on with the lights in the town. So it was definitely going on the list. Anyway, we got seriously sidetracked by telling you I was putting that on the list.
I was just going to jump into Becca's seat then and take over, but she.
I'm
she's
back.
back.
So
Cool.
She heard you about to do that, Peter, and
I
thought the
did.
camera just
No.
started working. So
But anyway, it's your go, Peter. Where are you eating
Okay.
and drinking?
We're going to Citrico's Lounge,
Good choice.
and my little pastry chef's heart is happy because I'm having a blackberry tartlet, which is a lemon Bavarian, which I would call a Bavois. And for those who don't know what that is, it's a gelled cream. It's very nice. And a blackberry mousse enrobed in glaçage with candied violet. And glaçage is a clear, glassy coating. So there you go. My little pastry chef's heart is very happy.
and that's $12.
$12.
Citrico's is lovely.
Oh, it is, yeah.
We didn't make it there this last time. We had to cancel. Yeah.
Also,
But next time's for.
Yep. And my drink, I've had very alcoholic drinks so far, so I'm having a double espresso.
Well, why not? I've got to keep yourself awake to
But-
get home with.
Just to keep you awake, that's it.
That's right.
It.
Yeah.
So,
But you have to heed the description.
Yes. This is the Gasparilla Island Grill.
Gasparilla Island
Yeah.
Grill. It's $3.49. The double espresso. Here we go. Featuring Joffrey's coffee, a mixture of 100% specially graded Arabica beans from Central America, South America and Africa, all fired to a full city roast to produce a bittersweet flavor, pleasant aftertaste you want, and a thick crema your cup should never be without. If I had Nigella Lawson hair, I'd be flicking it now. but
Yeah.
Yes.
It
That's
sounds
an
like you're reading
outrageous
the
description.
pack of the beans from like Joffrey's.
Yeah.
Joffrey's in his
That's
That's
what
where
it
they
is.
got it from.
Yeah.
That's what it
That's
said.
what it says on the menu. Yeah.
I'm sure that's definitely not coffee they've made in a microwave either. So.
No, absolutely not. No.
Good coffee.
I
What
always
got
like-
me though?
Yeah,
What got
good,
me
good.
though was it featuring Joffrey's coffee.
Yeah.
It's an espresso. What
Sorry.
else is, what else is in it?
It could be Nescafe.
Yeah, featuring.
Welcome to
Is
his
Joffrey's
instant coffee.
Love it.
Oh dear.
Love it.
Anyway,
And Jill-
they are my choices.
Right.
They sound good. Jill?
I'm also going to Citrico's Lounge, and I am going for the chocolate torte. It's $14.
Nice.
It is a chocolate financier. Peter will tell you what a financier is.
It's an almondy type cake.
Oh, and there was me thinking someone did your account.
Yeah. Chocolate financier, dark chocolate ganache, morello cherries, and vanilla mascarpone cream.
And that's mascarpone, not mascarpone. So I'm insisting. My precision chef is insisting.
Yeah. And
is
for my
lovely.
drink,
Yeah.
I'm going to Gasparilla Island Grill to catch up with Peter, and I'm also having a coffee because I need to sober up as well. But mine is a cappuccino, It's $4.99, and they don't spend nearly as much time describing it. It says handcrafted, fresh pulled shot of Joffrey's coffee. 100% specialty. Shut up, John. Handcrafted, fresh pulled shot of Joffrey's coffee. 100% specialty grade Arabica beans blended with the velvety microfoam steamed milk.
Mute him.
Straight from the coffee cow, isn't it? Like, hand pulled. There we go.
Well, I was
John, what
just
have you been
thinking,
drinking?
I'm just thinking,
I'm thinking.
do you go up to your cappuccino and say, get your coat on, you've pulled?
Peter, it's your lucky night. That's why you have that double espresso. That's it.
That's right. Yeah.
Whilst the rest of us are having another
Yes.
lapu. Peter's sorting himself out. He's getting himself sorted. It's that big night out bit too much to drink. He's on the coffee while we're all still getting piddled. That's it. There you go, Peter and Jill. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Away you go.
I was a bit worried as well about the microphone steamed milk, as long as it wasn't microphone steamed milk.
That's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
I could tell you all you want to know about White's microphone, but I
You'll
We could
spare
maybe
us
do
that
that.
horror, will
We
you?
could have
spare
a
you
whole
that.
show about that, Peter. We'll maybe
Yeah.
do that maybe do that for Christmas or something. You can have a whole show to
That could be our
yourself.
Patreon special.
We need to get Patreon first.
Peter meets a cappuccino. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, we did do that show with Lloyd
Yes,
Yeah.
we
We
did.
did.
all those years ago.
We did.
We
Yes.
did.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And
We need to do that
Simon.
again. Help.
So I'd have to caveat this, right?
Yeah.
At Grand Floridian, I'd be at the Grand Floridian Cafe. But
Okay.
as it seems like we're there later in the day,
Yeah, no breakfast.
I'm not
options.
going to get the avocado toast at Grand Floridian Cafe. So
Oh,
it'd have to be Enchanted Rose, and I'd be chowing my way through bowl after bowl of the house-made truffle fries
ooh.
with black truffle, aged parmesan, and truffle aioli. So that I'd just be getting 2 or 3 bowls of those and eating those whilst I try to get over the hangover from the 3 zombies I drank at the last place.
Oh.
And I would love to be drinking my way through the $1,000 bottles of Cristal that they have at Enchanted Rose, but
Yeah.
I think the holiday will have probably cost enough. So I'd probably be a French 75, because I think that's a classy drink for a classy bar.
Yep.
Good choices.
Nice.
Very nice.
And at least then I'm at least getting some Perrier champagne in that. So
A little bit of bubbly.
yeah.
Every time somebody mentions a zombie, I want to ask, does it have its wristband on? No.
No.
We are Disney people.
No.
Zombies. Disney. Television series. They
No.
wear a
No.
wristband.
Nope. Okay.
See, my
So
brain went to
all
Halloween
zombie.
Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Well,
I
once every
think
zombie
Disney.
movie there's ever been, so
No,
I just
zombies.
think of the
It's a
Walking Dead,
musical
basically.
Disney
Yeah.
film
Yeah.
where these zombies are mixing in with ordinary people because they wear a wristband. And if their wristband breaks, they go full zombie.
There you go.
That's an alternative version to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yeah.
Where they give you a wristband.
Yes. Yeah,
We're all
yeah,
zombies.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We are by the end of the night.
Yeah, I bet.
too much candy.
Now I'm going to head over to Gasparilla's for some food. I'm going to try the chicken mojo bowl. That's mobo chicken, jasmine rice, sweet potato, cilantro, scallion aioli, and black bean tomato salad.
Very
I
nice.
thought sounded quite nice. Bit different.
You've got the word
Yeah.
salad. That's unlike you.
I know. I might leave the salad, to be fair. It looks a bit early.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to join you in the Enchanted Rose. I'm going to have the Sunny Margarita, which is tequila, Grand Marnier, Cordon Rouge, and juices of orange, lime, and agave.
Agave.
Okay.
Mm.
Agave. You all know I can't pronounce anything.
You say
That's
agave,
cute.
I say something
say
else. That's
I
it.
was gonna say
There
you did really well doing the monorail spiel between each
Yeah.
one.
I know.
Yeah.
I managed to
Yeah.
do the accent.
Your
Yeah.
voice went a little bit deeper though. Fair.
It's funny that they use the cordon rouge for Grand Marnier as well, because it's just standard Grand Marnier.
It is,
Okay. Yeah.
They just add that it's got the red label thing on it, even though any bottle of Grand Marnier you buy is cordon rouge technically.
Yeah.
There you go. That's just because I buy bottles of that for margaritas. But at least it's the
Listen,
same.
if they can get away with espresso featuring Joffrey's coffee, yeah.
They're just going to add every iteration possible into their description.
Yeah.
There you go. Wendy's
Nora the Grand Floridian.
okay.
Wendy's proved I'm right.
Yeah. There you go.
Whether you're
There you
allergic to
go.
bananas.
That's right.
So what's everyone else having at the Grand Floridian? Has anyone given their
Well, if,
their
the thing
opinions?
is,
I think
had-
most of them went off on a bit of a tangent about St. Augustine. So
I had
Yeah.
so many thoughts.
Sorry, that's
If we
my
weren't-
fault.
If we weren't there for the evening, I thought, okay, we'll go
Well,
chicken waffles at Grand Floridian
to be fair,
Cafe.
I
There
did
was so
think,
many
oh, you know
different-
what? I'm just going to stay there overnight and go to the Grand
Yeah.
Floridian Cafe for breakfast.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
don't go back round, we've got that bungalow, remember, from the Polynesian that we can stay in.
Maybe we should have stayed. We should have all joined Simon in the bungalow.
We should just carry
And
on
stay
drinking
there.
late night until Trader Sam's kicks everybody out. And
By
then
then-
There's
Beach.
an,
by
there's an
then-
idea.
Grand
go for
Floridian
Grand
Cafe.
Floridian Cafe. Wait around there until Enchanted Rose is open, and then just get a little hair of the dog.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun day. Also.
Oh,
Oh.
the lavender drink. That's the lavender fog.
It is.
And yeah,
It's
yes,
very
Claire's still
floral.
paying.
Yes. Okay.
I tried the lavender frog.
I mean, the frog.
That's easy for you to say.
No, the lavender
Love
fog
it.
one we were out there last time, and it was very florally.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
be aware
yeah.
of that. If you like
Was it
floral
like
drinks-
eating a tube of Palmer violets? You know?
No, because I like Palmer violets. It was like drinking potpourri.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
But
No,
the best
no,
thing
no,
was
no.
the person on the table next to us just was sat at the table and then said, "Oh,
Is
I'll
that
have
one thing that
whatever."
Claire hates?
Yeah, I'll have one of those, whatever she's having. Didn't ask anything about the drink, and he hated it, and he returned his drink.
Oh wow.
Oh dear.
And that's a whole other
That
discussion.
didn't
as to whether
happen
or not
when
you should-
Harry met Sally, did it?
Yeah, no. I was about to say the same thing.
That's it. Becca's gone.
Karen, there is Victoria and Albert's is never a bit much.
Yeah.
Well, not
No.
for me anyway.
Yeah.
Never a bit much.
Yes.
Only
Well,
it's a-
Claire is paying, so we'll go to Victoria and Albert's.
Are you
Only
saying you want to go
that-
to Victorian Albert's after you've had an absolute skinful at Trader Sam's though? I wouldn't remember any of it. I've drank a load of Mai Tais and some zombies, and I can barely get on the monorail. And then I'm off to eat V&A.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we
going
were
to let you
saying,
in that state, would they?
No.
Not if
No.
I'm slobbering and puking up over the lecture at the entrance.
Yeah. Before we were complaining that California grills, I couldn't do California grill because it's expensive.
Yes.
Now
we're into Victoria and
it's
Albert.
about Victoria and Albert, which
Yeah.
is a set menu.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's $300.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I like
Oh.
that. Someone said, "I'll have whatever she's having." I had ice water with a glow
Through the
cube.
glow
Glow
cube.
cube.
Well, why not?
Oh,
Well, while we're at the Grand Floridian, I think there's only one way to finish the evening, and that's with some fireworks.
There you go.
Lovely.
That's a great way. Yeah.
Fireworks day.
Just from the Grand Floridian dock.
oh.
Very
I
nice.
don't know about you lot, but all this talk of the food and amazing food and drinks making me hungry.
Yeah.
I can't wait to give some of it a try on our next trip. So we
Yeah.
have an array of exciting content lined up. So let's have a sneak peek. Remember, you can catch all of our past episodes right here on YouTube, as well as on your preferred podcast platform of choice. Try saying that after you had some drinks.
Yeah.
We do truly appreciate it if you can spare a moment to share the show with friends and family, and who also share our deep love of all things Disney. And don't overlook our lovely Facebook community, the Waffler's Arms, where lots of Disney enthusiasts gather to chat about news, countdown to trips, and engage in countless magical conversations. You can also connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads at GB Mickey Waffle for even more enchantment. So once again, a heartfelt thank you for joining us today. And now there's just one thing left to say.
Waffle on.
Waffle on.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Waffle on.
Waffle on.